Let's take P2B for instance. He came in from Labour Party. Labour Party had two factions. When he came in, he couldn't even bring either faction to ADC. He had his vice presidential candidate. He couldn't even bring him to ADC. He had one governor. He couldn't bring him to ADC. So who did he bring to ADC? ADC helped him to show up his political career that was already decimated by his own incompetence and by his own incapacity, because he was the undisputed leader in Labour Party. Undisputed. He could just have said anything and it would be done. I was one of his armor bearers. I was one of his executors. If he had said anything that he liked, I was willing to execute it. Sir, say what you should say as a leader. No.
What happened between both of you? You used to be very close. I remember in 2023, Peter Obi was like a saint to you.
Very good. I cannot remember using that word saint.
I said he was like a saint to you. It was almost like this ethereal being. That was how you marketed him to the Nigerian people. This ethereal being that is incorruptible and capable of changing our country. That was your rhetoric about this man. What has happened now?
It is good you brought it forth. I am one of the most accountable and transparent politicians to Nigeria, because my interest is in rebuilding Nigeria and the Nigerian people who don't have any need whatsoever to suffer. A lot of people always make insinuations. By 2019, Atiku Abubakar brought Peter Obi to contest with him. I fought that ticket.
Why?
Because I said they would do 8 years. Then Buhari had done 4 years. And that means it will not augur well for Ndi Igbo. Because by 2023, I wanted an Igbo man to sit as president. And I did not want the presidency and the power in Nigeria to be in any sector for more than 8 years. So if they had come into power 2019, they would have spent 8 years. With Buhari's 4 years, that would have been 12 years. I came against that ticket. That was when I joined APC. And I remember I told Ndi Igbo, it's not because of me I'm joining this APC then. It is because I know that if Ndi Igbo supports Buhari 2019, we will not have a bargaining power for Buhari to support us 2023. And I told APC plainly, this is my mission here. After the 2019, Buhari came in. Ndi Igbo did not listen to me. They did not vote for him. And in 2023, we didn't have much bargaining power in APC. But even as we did not have bargaining power, I have already said that justice of the time demands that somebody from Southeast must be president. And luckily, of course, Obi was not my first choice because I didn't know him. We had never sat down to discuss. I went to PDP, then to the people I'm close to. I said, look, you have to give one candidate. All of you. It's not enough that you say it's from our side. You must have to work hard to pick the ticket. All of you must work together. I went to APC and told them the same thing. I said, give me the ticket of any qualified person and you see what I can do. Leave the rest to God. And then none of them got it. Then unfortunately, in APC, Tinubu made the unfortunate mistake of picking a fellow Muslim. Because anywhere I am, I give 100% loyalty. At any point I can't give 100% loyalty, I'm gone. So Peter Obi was clever enough to separate himself and joined Labour Party. And that thing I wanted, I had. That was when I started studying about Peter Obi. And then I studied about him. Of course, I was already biased in his favor because I wanted him to be president, because I wanted somebody from the Southeast. It has nothing to do with ethnicity. It has something to do with justice. We are a majority tribe, and it was the turn of the Southeast to produce the president. From 1999, we've not produced the president or vice. And the Southwest had produced president and vice. The South had produced president and vice. We have not produced president or vice. So for me, it was a purpose. I was very passionate about it. And I did what I did. And thank God, in my own opinion, we won the election. But that's where the problem starts. If you're dealing with me, if I do my own part, you must do your own part, or there will be consequences.
Peter Obi didn't do his own part?
Not at all.
What was his part? What did you want him to do? I
wanted him to fight ferociously for his mandate. A lot of people died. A lot of people were beaten. A lot of people were destroyed. A lot of people's businesses went in. Some people left all they are doing for this cause. What have you, Peter Obi, sacrificed? You're not willing to sacrifice anything. What are you doing in politics? I maintain politics is not for boys, it's for men.
You still want Onibo to be a president of this country?
Very well.
Who, apart from Peter Obi, can you rally behind right now? Flawed as he may be. I've watched your interviews. I've heard everything that you said. I've heard everything that you have been saying.
Yes.
But he's still a front runner, and he's Onibo as well. Why not support him?
First and foremost.
Are you going to now look for someone else to begin this journey to the presidency? You already have this one. He may be flawed. Oh, they said all kinds of things. He doesn't have the sagacity. He doesn't want to sacrifice. Someone called him a vulture, that he feasts on dead parties. Whatever it is, he's Onibo, and he's a front runner. Why aren't you supporting him if that is your zeal, if that is what you really want?
Very good. I left him July 2024. So it has nothing to do with 2027. I left him because he saw Labour Party die in his hands. And he was the only and undisputed leader. I left him because he was not decisive. I felt discouraged, demoralized, and deceived. Because I'm Igbo. And we follow our leaders when they show courage. We follow men of valor, not men of victim mentality. You must lead and you must be in the front of the battle. So when Labour Party died, what else is it done? He refused to revive Labour Party. You knew you don't want primary election and you can't build a political party. If these people are bold and brave as they claim, why don't they build a political party? I suggested this early enough. Is it that we fight for Labour Party and consolidate it, or we leave early to a new party? Now, you don't want to do any of those things. You're just waiting for somebody to build a party for you. And then you come as a squatter and you start claiming what can never be yours. He now came into the coalition. And then, because they say you should go to primary, you ran away. Let me give you an example as a word of analogy. Tinubu is regarded as the leader of APC. In 2022, they called him that they've zoned APC ticket to the north. And they zoned it to Senator Lawan by the national chairman of APC. And he said the villa was aware of it. And this was the time it was supposed to rotate to the south. Tinubu did not go to start whining, to start crying. I am the national leader, see what you're doing to me. Oh. Tinubu told them, 1, it's unconstitutional. 2, just allow me to contest in a free and fair primary. If I'm defeated, I will accept it. And they say, fair enough. And he went and proved his capacity right there in Eagle Square. He went into the primary and defeated everybody. He was not the choice of APC. He was not the choice of the villa. He was not the choice of the NWC of APC. But he said, I am capable of winning this. And he went and won. And all his inadequacies, APC collapsed under one. Nobody now had any objection or any reason not to support him. My brother Peter Obi, if you sincerely believe you can win this election for Igbo, this is your trial. Don't come to say, I'm Igbo, I'm in this. Because in 2023, you said, do not vote for me because I'm Igbo. Vote for me because I have the capacity, the competence, and the character. Use that your capacity to prove that you can get it. And despite the fact that I already had differences as to the manner he does these things, I was always watching his back in NWC. So when he said he wanted the NOS that would organize the primary, I said, fine, me too. I don't have a problem with that. When his aide was in charge of the registration line of members of ADC, I said, fine, so that he would be assuaged. So even when you organize your own primary, you're still afraid. Come on, let him step aside. We are not chickens in Igbo land. We are eagles. We open our wings and fly. We have 1,000,001 person that can be president. Almost any Igbo man with Igbo sense.
Give me 3.
President.
Give me 3 that can beat Tinubu right now. Give me 3. Land. Yes, give me 3.
Any secondary school.
Give me 3 now.
I don't need to name it. I said every Igbo man that has Igbo sense can beat Tinubu. But it is what I'm telling you that we are talking about is strategy. And I tell you why. In Nigeria, you must have to recognize our peculiarities. Do you know why the Southwest has been moving well since the Fourth Republic? They learned from their mistakes and they stopped isolationism and they embraced cohesion and collaboration. Remember during the time of Awolowo, a wonderful person for the Southwest. And the Southwest will always give him all the votes. But it was not enough to make him president until he died. Have you noticed that the Southwest has never contested against an incumbent since 1999? That's strategy. You know why? Because they know that with the power of the incumbency, and you are in the South where it is not monolithic, it is polyolithic. It's polyolithic. Now, if you are from one section of the South and you do not have alignment with the North and you don't have power of incumbency, even if you win, like Abiola won, there is a tendency to be snatched from you. Yes. So the Southwest embarked on that strategy to make sure that it's only when there is opening that they will attack. That was what I did. For you to know how I want an Igbo man to be president without asking for compensation. In 2023, I had already figured from 2015 that there will be vacancy there. And I started projecting. And in 2023, I attacked. In 2027, there is an incumbent from the South. It will be impossible except God decrees otherwise. Because we subject ourselves to the majesty of the Almighty God. It will be impossible to use somebody from the South, in my own opinion, to tackle him. That was why Obi would have ensured that Tinubu does not take his victory if he believed that he won. That was what MKO did. Now, this is 2027. There is an incumbent. And this incumbent, when he was not president, he overran the system. He said, I will take it, I will snatch it, I will grab it, and I will run away with it. Without the army, without the police. He achieved it. And now he's an incumbent. And you're coming with, and you want to think you can snatch the power from him. A snatcher. Who told you that you can snatch power from a snatcher? After weighing all these things, there's a need for strategic alliance. And when Obi came in, into the coalition, it would have been a beautiful thing. And then because of your selfish interest, your selfish purpose, you now want to throw Ndibo under the bus. You want to leave the coalition that you came in willingly and voluntarily. Nobody promised you the ticket. And because you went around telling people to give you the ticket, they refused, you want to go. And then you want to throw Ndibo under the bus. Do you want us to go and use our head to break coconuts? Coconut of Tinubu alone? No. It's better that the whole Nigeria, because the election of 2027 is going to be the people of Nigeria against Tinubu. It's better that all of us stay in one coalition. We succeed together or we fail together. And everybody would have had the trust and love for Ndibo for being consistent and not being conflagrating. So if Ndibo will use that same strategy and dislodge a Tinubu and take the power from him, then in maybe next 4 years, because that is what we are going to agree on, we will say it is our turn. And whoever is the incumbent, if it's not Igbo, if it's a northerner, will now support us and we will produce the president. And if by the grace of God we are the vice president in 2027, it's an improvement because we've never been vice president since 1999. It's a very clean and straightforward something. And you, Obi, want to throw all these things to the boss because of your interest and you want to project that it is only you that can be president. Who are you? No, who are you? Is that what an insult to more than 20 million Ndibo? You made third class in the invest. And then you're saying it is only you. How?
So what happens now? Because that's what we asked in the beginning of this conversation. So with the ADC, what happens now?
Hey.
What happens now? So based on everything you said now,
yes.
as Ndibo, rally around whoever is the candidate of the ADC.
Yes.
And then know that you formed an alliance that will be repaid in time.
Yes.
So who is this person that you would like Ndibo to rally around in ADC?
Very good. We are purchasing forms now. When the forms are complete, that's when you didn't know who are the aspirants. Because a lot of people have done Ebon, even when we were in APC. Some people will say, I will contest for president, I'll come. And when the forms are coming, you start to see the person hiding. When they finish collecting the forms, you will know the actual aspirants. Then, as a member of the NWC, you provide level playing field. And whoever wins, then we as a party will now support the person. And let me tell you why I have confidence in ADC. I'm so proud of the leaders we have. President Bola Tinubu, Senator Godswill Akpabio, and Femi Gbajabiamila. They wanted to legislate and litigate us out of existence. But our leaders stood firm. They stood like rock. We fought them. We challenged them. We went to the Supreme Court and beat them up. And Honorable Abeji ran away because they told him stay in ADC to destroy ADC. Flatly spoken to him by Femi Gbajabiamila. Don't come out. We need you there. Stay there, fight them, destroy them, scatter them. But when he couldn't scatter us because of the superiority of our political firearms, he ran away. These are the leaders I respect. They did not chicken out. They did not run away. Peter Obi said, no, we have legal challenges. I want to run to go to a place where there is peace. Who told you that under Tinubu's presidency you will have peace? You have to meet them up wherever they call you and fight. If you perish, you perish. Why are you in politics?
Some say that the election has been won already.
By
President Bola Tinubu.
Sorry. The election has been won already. When you heard it, I thought you wanted to say the right thing. By the coalition. The coalition is still on. We beat them, I told you. They wanted to legislate us out of existence. Using Senator Akpabio, they wanted to legislate us out of existence. We beat them.
You said the coalition. That's Ibadan coalition. Is that the one you're talking about?
No, Ibadan was a summit.
Okay, that was a summit.
Yes.
So which coalition?
All
political parties.
Yes.
But now the coalition you're referring to is just the ADC.
ADC is meant to be the party chosen by all the opposition party leaders. So ADC is actually the coalition.
I see.
But you need a vehicle until people like Obi started running away.
So you believe that the ADC would be able to beat Tinubu in the election?
Outrightly. They now saw it. Tinubu now started picking only people from Southwest in appointment. And the same imams that we are saying they will go on jihad if you don't vote for Muslim ticket, they have come together and say it's a haram to vote for Muslim ticket. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. ADC has taken over the north. ADC has taken over the southeast before Peter Obi did his bogo. So the water we are carrying on our head, you know in the village, I grew up in the village too. When these ladies, beautiful ladies, when they go to the stream, they will carry pots in their head and they won't hold it with anything. And at times the water will do bogo. You would think it will not fall. So the water we are carrying on our head in ADC just did choco, but it will not fall.
The amount of words I've learned today.